Alright, so we've all seen tablets that are great for work or for binge watching on Netflix. But the new Lenovo Legion Tab Gen 2 is a bit different. This 8.8-inch tablet is built for gaming, designed for those who want a portable device that can tackle graphically intensive games without breaking a sweat. The price though is steep at 40,000 rupees, and Lenovo is banking on Legion Tab's compact design to sway people towards it over obvious choices like OnePlus Pad 2, which is priced similarly. Oh, by the way, a quick intro for those new to the channel. I'm Megha, and if you love staying updated on all things tech, hit that subscribe button. No pressure, but it'll be awesome. Now, let's start with the design because I'm getting some mixed vibes from the Legion Tab. On one hand, it's compact and sleek with its metallic finish, almost like a fancy Kindle. But for a gaming tablet, it feels a bit too simple. It sports the usual Legion and Lenovo logos on the back, but the muted grey color doesn't stand out much. I'm not asking for RGB lights here, but a little extra flair would have made it pop. It's also missing a headphone jack, which you'd kinda expect on a gaming device. But honestly, the Dolby Atmos tuned dual speakers are so good, I didn't even miss it. Plus, it has two USB-C ports, one at the bottom and one on the side. So you can charge while gaming without the cable getting in the way. It supports bypass charging too, which helps keep things cool. There's a dedicated SD card slot to expand your storage, so you can pack in more games. And with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3, your wireless connections stay top-notch. But what I love most is how perfectly this tablet fits in my hand. It's bigger than a phone, which makes mobile gaming feel way more immersive, but not as huge as something like the OnePlus Pad 2, so handling game controls is much easier. I also like that the bezels on the sides are a bit thicker as they offer a better grip when gaming. The display is another highlight. It's not an AMOLED, which is a bit disappointing at this price, but the 2.5K LCD screen with a 144Hz refresh rate is seriously good. The 16:10 aspect ratio is much better than the usual 3:2 ratio you see on tablets like the iPad mini. It means movies and games look great with fewer black bars and a more immersive view. It's still an LCD, so yeah, there's a bit of reflection, but with 500 nits of brightness, using it outdoors hasn't been a problem for me. Now let's get to the meat of it. If you're calling this a gaming device, you need the power to back it up. And I must say, the Legion Tab really delivers. It's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, which while not the latest chipset on the market, is still more than capable of handling even the most demanding mobile games of 2024. It easily ran BGMI at an average of 85 to 90 FPS in Smooth Extreme Plus mode without any lags or stutters, which I could track with the FPS counter in the Game Center. Now it does heat up in the performance mode after 20-30 minutes, but dropping the FPS to 60 keeps it running cooler without sacrificing much. Even games like Genshin Impact and Diablo Immortal ran smoothly at 60 FPS on ultra-high settings. The touch response time has been excellent too, especially with games like Mortal Kombat. Honestly, the benchmark scores don't do justice to this tablet. Sure, there are more powerful gaming phones in the same price range that score higher, but I'm not complaining about the performance of the Legion Tab either. Additionally, it comes with a generous 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, so both gaming and your day-to-day tasks run very smoothly. However, one missed opportunity is that Lenovo doesn't offer a controller attachment with the tablet. Adding one could have made the gaming experience even better, but you can still find a third-party controller online. Rounding out the hardware is a 6550 mAh battery that can last up to a day and a half with moderate use. Even during heavy gaming sessions, you won't need to plug in too often. And when you do need to recharge, there's a 45-watt adapter in the box which takes about 2.5 hours to fully charge. Now let's talk software. The Legion Tab runs Android 14 with Lenovo Vantage pre-installed. It's been optimized for Android, keeping things relatively clutter-free. I'm also a fan of Lenovo's entertainment space. It organizes recommendations in a carousel format, so you don't have to dig through individual apps to find your next binge-worthy show. However, the software does feel like it's missing some features that could really boost the gaming experience. There are no shortcuts for performance modes or a quick view of the system's health. Plus, there's no fingerprint scanner, so you're stuck with passwords or face unlock for security. None of these are deal breakers for me, but here's something to consider. Lenovo has promised OS upgrades to Android 15 only, which isn't the best software policy. On the bright side, you do get 4 years of security patches. So there's that. As for the cameras, you've got a 13 megapixel main camera on the back, an 8 megapixel front camera and a 2 megapixel macro lens, which feels like an odd addition. Tablets aren't exactly renowned for their camera capabilities, and that's even more true for a gaming-focused one like this. The front-facing camera does its job for video calls and virtual meetings, while the rear camera is decent for casual shots. Don't expect any miracles here though. It's just about okay for what you'd use it for. Okay, so let's wrap things up. The Lenovo Legion Tab Gen 2 offers solid performance, a great display, and excellent speakers. Its compact size will appeal to a niche audience. But if portability is a priority and your budget is flexible, the Apple iPad mini remains a top choice. For a more powerful Android option at the same price as the Legion Tab, consider the OnePlus Pad 2. Drop a comment below with your pick and don't forget to subscribe to TechHook for more such reviews. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.